Welcome back to BehindTimesGaming. I'm JD, and today is Armsday, guys. All your orders from the past week, they're here today. Go grab them and have loads of fun with them. Okay, guys, we're gonna go talk to Banshee, and we're gonna take a look at the 5 weapons he brought today, what their perks are, and I'm just gonna tell you what I think the best ones are. Excuse me, guys. So, in no way am I always right. This is my personal feeling on these weapons. If there's a perk that you prefer or that you really like, you should definitely go with that gun, guys. So we have the Zaranayayayaod auto rifle. Now they all come with quick unassisted kills, reduced grenade and melee. So we have reduced severity of this weapon's recoil. We have the weapon grows more accurate the longer it's fired. And we have aiming this weapon increases its effective range. So, guys, this thing's a little bit of a bullet hose, but its impact is not bad. It's got good stability, and it has good reload, and it has not a bad magazine size. So let's take a look at the first one. LD Watchdog, the sights really don't do all that much. So Army of One, we know they're all going to have. This one's got Rodeo, and then we have high caliber rounds, hand loaded, and braced frame. Braced frame gives you a shitload of stability, almost maxes it out. And with reducing the severity of this weapon's recoil, this thing's going to be super stable. But I don't think you really need both for this auto rifle, especially with that range. You're not really going to see that. So the next one we have, again, this one has LC range, gives you a little more range, which is nice. Again, still Army of One. Then we have persistence. So the longer it's fired, the more accurate it becomes. Again, high caliber rounds, fitted stock, and braced frame again. This one's a little bit better with that extra bit of range and braced frame. You'll be able to get a little bit more range, and you'll be able to get some really nice headshots with this, with that stability, guys. Now, the third one is my particular favorite, guys. So again, you get LC ranged, you got Army of One, but it has rangefinder. So when you're aiming, it increases its effective range. So that's going to boost your range. And then on top of that, you're going to go with either fitted stock or my personal favorite, small bore. I'm going to get a little bit less of a magazine size, but I'm going to get even more range and even more stability. It gives you more stability in fitted stock, so you lose a bit of ammo. But this thing's going to have really good range, especially with rangefinder, really good stability. So it'll be an auto rifle you can do some damage at a little bit more of a distance with. So this is going to be my personal choice, is this one here, because I like using auto rifles at a little bit more of a range. That's how I use my Suros. It still has a little impact, but that's what I'm going to go with. If you guys are a little more up close with your auto rifles, then this one might be the one for you, because you can just get up in someone's face. You don't really have to worry about the range, but you can max out that stability and just destroy with headshots. Personally, this one I probably wouldn't really go with, but that's just me, guys. But so I'm gonna get the one with rangefinder, guys. Next up is the Suros rocket launchers. So let's start with the first one here. So right off the bat, we have warhead veneers, which is great, guys. Smart drift coil and hard launch. So you definitely want to have your warhead veneers. Then we have single point sling, and we have speed reload. Personally, I would go with speed reload. And then we have who's next. So kill with the fire on this magazine increases reload speed. Again, even faster reload, perfect balance, and then snapshot. So probably perfect balance for stability. Now, guys, this rocket launcher, I'm not really fond of this perk setup, so I probably wouldn't go with the first one at all. Next up, again, we have warhead veneers, best thing you can have. Then we got flared magwell for reload, which is great. We also have heavy payload, which increases the blast radius, which is a great perk. And then with tripod, to get that third rocket is another great one. And you got stability and lightweight. This is a fairly good rocket launcher. It's nowhere near last week's rocket launcher that had grenades and horseshoes. Guys, that rocket launcher was just absolutely sick and amazing. If you guys didn't get that one, I feel really bad for you. But if you want a good replacement, go check out Future War Cult's rocket launcher. It's a great rocket launcher. Okay, so again, Warhead Veneers, Linear Compensator, Hard Launch. If we go Warhead Veneers, again we have Speed, Reload, and Heavy Payload again, but this one has Who's Next instead of Tripod. So again, even more reload speed. This one is based on stability and reload speed. Honestly, this thing might be with the right perks, with speed reload maybe, and Who's Next for the kills. This could be pretty good for PvE, but it probably wouldn't be the best PvP rocket launcher. Uh, so that's, guys, that's perfectly up to you. I'm gonna grab the one with tripod, but this thing's gonna get broken down for me because the servos I have from last year, from last time, is way better. But like I said, if you guys want a good rocket launcher, especially for PvP, go check out Future War Cult's stock rocket launcher. It is super good, guys. Go check it out. It's not as good as the Serlos we got from the last Armsday, but it stands up pretty close. So next up, guys, we got the shotguns. So we're gonna check out the first one, and it has field choke, which is great. It has close and or personal, which is a great perk for PvP, guys. After a hit with this weapon, you have 25% bonus melee damage for a very short period. This is great because most people, when you're using shotguns, use shotgun and then you punch. You also have rangefinder, which is going to give you a little more range. Flared Magwell, you can go for reload speed, but personally, I would either go with hand loaded, but I would not go with old frame. So hand loaded. So this one's not bad, but this is more for shoot and punch people. So if you're a shoot and punch, this might be the shotgun for you guys. It's got really good rate of fire, so you can probably get 2 shots off. Next, we got another one with rangefinder. This one's got linear compensator, which is great because you get a little more impact as well. It has danger close, which means you get increased reload and handling when 2 or more enemies are in close proximity. Rangefinder, and then you got Flared Magwell, perfect balance, but this one's got rifled barrel, which is nice. Slow down that reload, get a shitload more range. This rocket launcher is more along my lines for what I like with Crucible. I like a lot of range, so I don't have to get right up in someone's face to use that shotgun. Now we got the third one here. The third one, again, we got Field Choke. It's got final round, so the last round's going to deal bonus damage, and it's got spray and play. So increase reload speed of this weapon when its mag is empty. Along with that, we have Flared Magwell, hand loaded, and again rifled barrel. Guys, this one could be really good as a 2-shot, especially with that rate of fire, and especially with final round and spray and play after your kill. You can pop that one bullet and keep running around with final round and keep causing massive damage. Out of these 3 guys, my personal favorite is the middle one. Probably never going to use it, guys. I'm probably just going to break it down, but that's the one we're going to grab for now. So next up, guys, we got the wonderful AoE Friodi. I can't pronounce any of these. The auto rifle. So we're going to start with the first one. Sorry, the sniper rifle. That's my bad, guys. These are all based on super high stability. So all these layouts are going to have super high stability. So first off, we have optical zoom length is increased while crouched. I don't really use private eye. I know a lot of people who swear by it for PvP, but I'm not really a sniper PvP guy. Next up, causing damage with weapon increases its stability. If you're in PvP, you're pretty much going to be using this thing for headshots. Perfect balance, quick draw, and braced frame, guys. So this is really good braced frame. Really fast rate of fire, and with that stability you can really move around and get some good shots with this thing. Okay, the second one here we have surplus, so you can find more weapons, and then you have spray and play, so increase reload speed this weapon when its bag is empty. That's not a bad perk at all, especially for PvP. Again, perfect balance, quick draw, and brace frame. So brace frame and spray and play could be really good. You got that nice stability, fast fire rate, blow through your ammo, reload really fast, and keep trying to knock people down with that sniper rifle. Okay, last but not least, guys, we have the sight, a little bit less range. Private eye with optical zoom. We have Who's Next, so final round the magazine increases reload speed, kill at the final round. Then against high caliber snapshot and braced frame. Personally, I'm not too fond of this one because you just have to get a kill on the last round to get the reload speed, where spray and play gave it to you whenever it's empty. So we're definitely going to go with spray and play, even though I expect to find more ammo for this weapon isn't really the greatest perk for PvP. And for PvE, usually I like going something with higher impact. We're going to grab this one. Now, next up, we have this 209 SR4 Scout Rifle. Guys, this thing has some great base stats, but I really don't like any of the perks. So they all come with quick, unassisted kills with this weapon, reduced grenade, and melee cooldown. So this first one here, you can get a little more range off the impulse. Other than that, it has replenish, which I really hate, guys. If a gun has replenish, I just bring it down. I hate replenish. Then we have lightweight. We have casket mag, so you can get a little more shots with a little less stability, which is not bad at all because this thing has great stability. And if it actually does bring up the mag size, that would be wonderful. And we have Army of One, which they all have, and also Exhumed. So this weapon gains improved range and handling for a short time after revival. Again, not a perk I'm too fond of, and Army of One, not a perk I'm crazy fond of either. So they all have those two perks. So let's take a look at the second one. This is one that a lot of people I know tend to swear by. You got the impulse for a little better range. They love triple tap. So randomly landing precision hits will return one round to the magazine. So you get some extra shots in there, which is great for PvP, guys. On top of that, you have quick draw. You have feather mag for this one, so you get a faster reload speed. You can get rid of a few of those rounds, get a faster reload speed. Or you can have it so you can draw this weapon incredibly fast. And of course, Army of One and Exhumed again. And last but not least, we have the last one. The other sites are kind of just for your whatever you like, but we have a rescue mag, so chance to refill up these magazines when critically wounded. Guys, I would have loved life support here. We have single point sling, and again we have casket mag. On top of that, we have Army of One and Eye of the Storm. So this is the one that's a little bit different. So this one becomes more accurate as your health gets lower. So that's not so bad, but personally I still like the middle one the best. I might not use it. I'm probably going to break it down as well because I'm not too fond of triple tap, guys. It's just not a go for me, and Army of One, not really a good one for me either. I wasn't too fond of this week's Armsday. But guys, make sure you grab next week's. There's going to be the Hockey Arminius D auto rifle. So we're going to grab one of those. Next up, there's going to be the Suros DIS-43 Scout Rifle. So we'll grab one of those as well. We got the Hockey Judith D Hand Cannon. Guys, I'm excited to see what this hand cannon is going to have on it. So definitely going to grab one of those. Not enough space. Not enough space. What are these? Another hand cannon and a pulse rifle. Looks like it's all primaries this time, guys. So I'm definitely going to grab both of those. I'm just going to make some room. And then we will definitely grab one of each of those so that next week we can go through these fine weapons and we can take a look and see what the perks are for this week. Guys, we're going to grab that hand cannon. And of course we're going to grab this pulse rifle. So that's 2 hand cannons, a pulse rifle, a scout, and an auto rifle. So it's going to be a primary week next week, guys. Guys, if you like these videos, you want to come hang out with me and play the game with me, come check me out over on Twitch and follow me there where I hang out and play with all the viewers. Other than that, you should like this video, you should subscribe to the channel. You should also jump over to Twitter and follow me there for all the news and updates and a little bit of my life that tends to seep on through. Guys, I hope you're enjoying the videos. If you guys like this Armsday video and like me talking about the different perks and what I personally think, like I said, I might not be the best. It might not be the best perk for you, but that's my opinion on them. Make sure you come on back. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you let me know. Other than that, that's it for today. Hope to see you all back inside Destiny.